March 27, 2025, and this video is called I Think They Scrubbed Chernobyl Heart. Now, Chernobyl Heart was a documentary in 2003. Now, this film won the Best Documentary Short Subject Award at the 76th Academy Awards. That sounds like it's the big ones, right? So it doesn't surprise me that they scrubbed it, because I was just watching Dana Durnford lately, and I guess he's accusing the AIEA and YouTube of editing his videos on YouTube, and he proved it. They did. So this doesn't surprise me that the nuclear industry is out there trying to erase the bad press that it gets, because we all know, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that these are death machines, these nuclear power plants. They're death machines when they are running normally, but when they have nuclear meltdowns, they are beyond death machines. These are cancer machines and disease machines. So check this out. What was Chernobyl Heart? Now, it was founded by this Chernobyl Children's Project International. In observing the effects of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster on the health of children in the area, many children developed a previously unknown cardiac degradation condition. Now, they also document these malformalities of deformed children suffering. You know, we're lucky and blessed that we were born normal, but these little kids were born pretty much, they got mutated, with diseases and cancers. So they don't want the bad press for nuclear, but I just think it's strange. I think they literally scrubbed it, though, because it was distributed at first by HBO. That was bought out by Warner Brothers. Now, I'm going to show you this. I did this video called Nuclear Denial Syndrome, Chernobyl, Fukushima. Look this up. It only has like 500 views on it. But this is the only way you're going to find a little glimpse of Chernobyl Heart. And this is about Dana Durnford. He actually plugs this little video comment conversation I have with this jerk that calls himself Dana Durnford and Kevin Blanche Debunked. And he's changed his names many times, and he has multiple video channels that he'll literally answer a question with his other channel in another channel's comment. This dude is just wacko. But watch this. It's the only time you're going to be able to. And actually, this little part right here, I'm going to put towards the end of this video. I'm surprised that this video has not been taken down because of maybe the copyright infringement. That's why they took them down at first. But I think the real reason is they don't want you to know what nuclear is all about. So you can look this up to watch the whole video. It's a very good video. But right over here, if you look up Chernobyl Heart, here it is. It says watch it. So watch the movie. An Academy Award-winning documentary. Takes a look at the children born outside of the nuclear plant disaster. And and what's crazy is now you look up Chernobyl Heart right here, and it doesn't even show up. They got trailers for the other movie, Chernobyl, but Chernobyl Heart is not up here. So if you go in here and try to watch it, it'll take you to this to watch it. But check this out, really small. There are no locations currently available for this title. So you can't even watch this movie anymore. They don't want you to know the truth about this. They asked who is HBO owned by. Now it's owned by Warner Brothers Discovery. Then I asked this AI, why can't I watch Chernobyl Heart? It gives a couple reasons. It says it could have been removed due to low viewership demand. That's bullshit. I think the real reason is it might have been taken down due to copyright claims or the platform discontinuing support for that title. That's what it's all about. They don't want you to watch this movie because it is brutal how all these kids are suffering over there because of the nuclear technology. Yeah, maybe if it was clean and green and too cheap to meter, yeah, I would love it, but it's not. It's not green. It's not clean, and it's just a death trap. I even look at it. I was like, I gotta buy this movie just to have it for the future, and you can't. Not that I know if it was actually put out on DVD, but I looked up Chernobyl Heart on eBay. They don't have it up here. They got pamphlets for it, but the movie, you can't watch it anymore. And I watched it originally, and it's just it's sad that these people are suffering like this. So I'm gonna upload that video and pull out that little part right here. I'm gonna play this at the end over here. But if you want to watch the whole video, search this. If you search it on YouTube, it might not come up. You might have to do this whole title total, because sometimes I will search this on Google and none of my stuff comes up. So I don't know, they might be censoring me too, but they're definitely censoring Dana Durnford. That's this guy right here. He's like one of the last guys out there. Every day this guy is putting out a YouTube video about how effed up Fukushima is. And it's worse than Chernobyl, because Chernobyl, at least they were smart to bury it under concrete. Fukushima is still leaking away. And so that's what, maybe you could find this Chernobyl Heart. Chernobyl Heart. The Wikipedia comes up, but here it is. Chernobyl Heart documentary. It comes up to that. Look at this video, age restricted. It doesn't come up. And then here's another interesting thing. I literally had that video on my channel. And if you see in let me bring it up here. Right here where it shows this right here. I'm glad I got this screenshot of it. Chernobyl Heart. I pumped this in, this YouTube URL for when I had it up on my channel. See, this is what Dana makes fun of this jackass, because he leaves his comment. Show someone who has died from Chernobyl radiation in Germany. Looks like you can't show any deaths there either. And then I posted a link to the documentary that I had up on my channel. And I think it was, I got a strike possibly, or they did delete it. But check this out. Because of this right here, I punched it in. And now when you go for it, it comes up, this video is unavailable. Copyright claim by Warner Brothers. But over here, HBO Chernobyl Heart. This was on the Wayback Machine. I tried to find it, and this one channel actually had it. Documentary Vids 2, HBO Chernobyl Heart, and there you have it. We have not been able to archive this video associated with this YouTube page. An error occurred. Yeah, so they're scrubbing anything that is bad about nuclear. So that's all it is. Yeah, they scrubbed Chernobyl heart. What else are they going to scrub in the future? All right, this is pretty wild too. This is a warning. If you go to this IMDb website, which has tons of movies and stuff for Chernobyl heart, if it takes you to this Chernobyl heart one, it's kind of hard to find. But if you go to the bottom, details, look at this official site. You want to go to the official site of Chernobyl heart? Look at this official site. It says for Japan, but if you click on this, it says this connection is not private. This website may be impersonating www.gocinema.jp to steal your personal or financial information. You should close this page. So look at this. It's obviously it's out of Japan or something. So something fishy is going on. Maybe, hey, is it connected to Fukushima? I don't know. I doubt it. But this is a bad link over here. And why in the world would it be on this website? But it's for Chernobyl heart. So be careful.
Right? They are all mutants. But leading up to that, you get nothing but song and dance. Organic Slant had put up a video, and he got the usual suspects, the trolls. In fact, he's been hammered by... This is Craig from... he uses this account to attack me and Kevin Blanche. But what he ends up doing is he sends a lot of people to my site and Kevin's site, right? And quite a lot of people, after seeing and listening to him, looked me up and ended up donating to me. So we thank Craig. Craig says no one died in Germany due to Chernobyl's radiation. Really. 600 pilots died, for starters. That's Harvard University. And so Organic Slant says, show someone who had died from Chernobyl. Looks like you can't show any deaths there either, can you? Organic Slant puts down Chernobyl heart. Can't wait for Quagmire. Can't wait for Craig with nuclear denial syndrome. But I noticed in some comments he don't reply when he's wrong. And he didn't reply to that. So Chernobyl heart. You go look up that documentary. What's this lady? Now she is from a foundation contributing to there's just all these incredible amount of orphanages in Belarus and Ukraine of disfigured children. He's got no legs, or he's deformed, hands and legs rather. He said he carried me to school. He wants to be a doctor when he grows up. I would like to help kids, he says. You get all these disfigured children. Craig's like, no, nothing happened to him. There's something else happened to them. Chernobyl's Children Project in Ireland donates time and money to these victims. See this child here, totally disfigured. And the missus comes in, grabs him by the arm, just picks him up and tries to change his clothes. And the other lady there, that lady here, she almost had a heart attack. She was broken-hearted when she seen him. I'll show you some clips of it. So Craig's like, frig the children, they don't matter. Scum children, Craig says. And look at her. She grabs the child by the arm and picks the child up. Actually picks the child up. The lady tells her to put the child down. You can see now she's looking at the lady. This is really shocking, by the way. She's like, no, stop. Right, stop. Just stop. She's confused, right? And that's Elaine. She's retired from this. She can't do it no more. Such is life, eh? That's why I can't understand how anybody can keep up with this anyway, right? I do it because it's got to get done. Somebody got to keep the fire burning. And it's very discouraging to do the things I'm doing, right? It's very difficult to get any support. and you just run out of steam trying to be good. You just can't keep it up anymore. And so the lady here says he's never going to get any bigger. He's never going to grow up, as if to justify picking him up with one hand, like he's a grocery bag or something. And then you got this baby Craig, born with a second head in Chernobyl. There's just endless orphanages like this, Craig. But Craig refuses. He's constantly spamming everybody's websites with saying there's nobody who got hurt, nobody died, nobody was ever injured. It is what it is, right? Like, I don't know how anybody can keep up with it anyway, right? I have to do it because I get it, right? There's nothing like, and I'm not expecting the world to come and praise me or help me or anything else. You got to keep the fire burning if you're in that position.